Yeah, now that you have a wider audience, they may ask for it.
Right. Today is Friday, March 7th, and we're going to talk about contact footers, keywords, and then we'll do some Q&A at the end. Okay, guys? So Karen Needham is going to walk us through this contact footer shortcut. So you should be all good.
Yeah. As reference, I'm going to put, Stacy has a page where I went there and figured it out, but I've also learned some additional things about it.
Okay.
But this was the step-by-step instruction, so in case you forget, it's Stacy's page, creating your contact us footer.
Okay. Got it.
And that's the page she did when she taught on it that one night.
Okay.
So, do you all understand what the concept is of the contact us footer? Is to create something that you can reuse on every page, such that if you want to modify it, you modify it one place and it ripples out to everywhere else. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
And I told you guys yesterday, I messaged Rory. He came back with an answer that plugins cost money and take up server space, and he looks at them, and so I guess that's gonna not be a thing for now. There are other ways to do it, but it involves code. I would have to figure it out. Maybe we could get him to put
You can help us do it.
I can,
Since you're,
I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Right.
put a thing where I connect it in, and then
Right.
on each, just the title, last modified, so that I remember to have it. And then
Okay.
you have to manually change the date. That's all
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
let me share my screen. Show you what I've got. And of course, I didn't do it quite like Stacy did.
That's okay. Different perspectives.
I prefer to think I did it better.
All right, Miss Knowledge.
Well, here's the thing, is she created a thing, and the basic thing is you create a post. Okay. So I created this post, and you leave it in draft. It's permanently in draft. Okay. And what I did is, rather than call it contact us footer, I saw the potential to have more things like the instructions for a page, or variations on contact footers, or last update. If there was a snippet of code we could put in there that would automatically do it, that would be perfect. But, you know, when I replied to Rory, I said, well, maybe WordPress will decide that Google wants it, so they'll just make it part of their regular package. I don't know. I'm not giving up on it, but you know. Anyway, so what I've done is I created a post called Site Patterns. And basically what you do is, and these are just separators so that I can find, because I have several in here I'm working on. Here's the first one. Basically, and if you follow along with Stacy, and I have a page here. Okay, so we'll go there. Basically, what you do is you create your contact footer. Now, what I discovered, me being me, because Stacy said, and back them up. Well, let me show you. This is just the text here. And notice that when you click here, it gets a purple band around it. That is the pattern. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to create a name and attach it to this block so that you can reference it on other pages.
Okay.
Are you guys following me?
Kind of.
Okay. So basically what you do is, and I can create one. We'll do this called create. And let me show you what I discovered with this pattern, because this is the first one I created. And if you go into the code editor, and this is why it looks funny like that. Where's my code editor?
So do you have
Hit
this
cancel
on your site or just in
there?
your own personal notes, Karen?
What?
On her site.
This is on my site.
This is on your site. Okay.
This is on my site. I actually said, okay, this is good. I'm going to do that for Contact Us because I don't have it on all my pages yet. And why do it manually when I can just do this?
And your site is the 4M81?
No, that's Stacy's site, and
That's
that
Stacy.
page is her notes on how to create one.
Okay.
That's
What's your site?
4G29.
Okay.
Now, you will not be able to see this site patterns page because you leave it draft. You don't want to index, you don't want to, it's just like a utility page. It's like a page that holds a bunch of tools in your toolbox that you're going to use on your other pages.
Mhm.
And so what I learned is, and here's the note I put in here. If you're going to back this up, which you should, let me show you what happens in the code editor. Here's the first part. Here's the backup code. And this is the text block. Okay. This is the code for the pattern. You see something wrong there? Like if you restore this page, you don't have the pattern, you have a reference to a number. You follow that? So what I decided to do, that's why I put this here. This is what the pattern has as a content.
Okay.
And then this is the pattern itself. Okay, now let me show you how to do. Okay, I was creating a last updated pattern. So I simply have the text last updated, and I have a pattern. So to create a pattern is you go here, you highlight, oh wait, I already made it a pattern. And that one. Okay, let's do this one. I have one called pages, and I'm using this just to test it. So here's the text. This is the text. And then this is the pattern. So you go here and you go to these three dots, create a pattern. See it?
Yes.
So you give it your name. I'll say test page instructions, and you can give it a category. Like I have one on footers and, you know, page add-ons or, you know, whatever. And then you say add. Now you see it's in a block.
Okay.
And then let's look at the code editor.
Can you show that one more time?
Okay.
With something else in a minute.
You can see here's the create your page instructions here.
Okay.
That's the backup, and that's the text that we put in it. So here's the code, the one that is actually the pattern, and you see it's a WP block, and it just refers to a number. So when you created the pattern, it put it in your site somewhere, I don't know where, and gave it a number.
Okay.
And again, this was all done in WordPress.
This is all done in WordPress, and you create the page as a post.
As a post.
You create a post,
Okay.
and you leave it in draft.
So would you be able to put that reference number in search and see if it shows up somewhere?
Pardon me, LaRuth, it's hard hearing you.
Would you be able to put that reference number in search and see if it shows up somewhere in
Well,
the
actually, I will show you that yet. Next. I'm just explaining why this is in here twice, and that's because this way you can back it up.
So you just click patterns, right? Because I was writing and I missed a step that you were doing creating it.
Let's do it again.
I understand, Karen. Correct me if I'm wrong. You go to the top, you click on copy. There's a drop-down list. In that drop-down list is the word pattern. You bring a cursor to the word pattern, and then you click on add. And then that should
Yes, okay, let me do it again.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, I will just, because I can make them up and delete them and whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna put a new paragraph in here, and this is gonna be our test pattern backup. Okay? And what do you want the pattern to say? Give us an example of something you're gonna use.
I don't know. Did you already do site instructions or
Well, no, here's the ones that were on Sheila's site. I'll make one out of this.
link instructions?
I do. Yeah, I like that. having
and
that.
that's how I ended up on her site, as I was looking for that. And so and because this is weight loss, you could have a biohacking site instructions. You can have as many as you want.
Right.
The whole point is you put them in one place, and if you ever want to change the wording, like your contact footer, you change it one place, and every place it's in there, it changes all at the same time.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to do this, and then we're going to say pattern name, and you can name this whatever makes sense to you. Okay? And I give it what the name is. And we're going to say 5E95 page instructions. Okay?
Okay.
That's what we're going to name it.
Okay.
And I do this because you will need to refer to it by the name you gave it.
Okay.
You follow that? Okay, so now we're going to take the same thing and copy it here. All right. So this is my backup. That's what will show up in your code editor. And then this is going to create an object
The
with a reference
pattern.
number. Okay, so you highlight the block. I don't know if it's you highlight a piece or not. I highlight the whole thing. These three dots, you see them? Options. Everybody see those?
Yes, ma'am.
So you click here, create a pattern. You follow?
Yeah.
So I create the pattern. And I have to name it what I'm going to refer to it here. 5E95 page instructions.
Okay.
And, you can see you've got categories, banners, calls. You can have calls to actions. You can have a variety of them. You can have whatever. And you can even create your own category. Just type it in. Okay, but we're not going to do that. This is just test. And then I'm going to add the pattern. And you see how it put the thing in purple. And you see down here, sync pattern created 5E95 page instructions. Okay. Now, let's go to a page and show you how to use it. I'll do a new page because I think it'll be more obvious. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to use it. Okay, let's put our last updated on here. You add a block, click the plus. You have to click the plus, and you get a thing here, and you type in the name. And you
What did
see
you say you had to click after add block?
this plus sign right here. That's
Oh,
how
that's
you
okay.
choose, because when you add a block, it's going to default to a paragraph or
I thought
whatever
you said
was
another
before.
instruction in between.
No,
I'm
no,
good,
no.
thanks.
Right now, Karen's just showing
How to
a
use
test
the
page.
pattern you created.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to put the pattern in a block, and it's pretty much in a block by itself. So I put, I'm going to say, let's use the last update pattern, last, and you see how at the bottom, it gives me two choices. Those are the two
That
patterns.
you created.
So I'm going to say, let's use last modified, and boom, there it is. If we could detach the automated data in there. So what I think I would do after that is I'll put a block and then I will manually put the date in. And I don't know if you can format them side by side or whatever. I'm experimenting with that. But even if you do this, it's a way to remember to do it. Got it? Now, let's have verbiage. That's our page. No keywords, it's not green. Now, we need page instructions, right? And you see, you get this pattern that comes up.
Okay.
Click there, boom. Now there's your page instructions.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, now we need a contact footer, right? See? Boom, there it is. Done once, reuse.
Nice.
Now,
Okay.
like I said, I'm trying to get an automated date thing because that would be perfect.
So are we putting that last modified date at the top of the page?
Bottom.
Sheila had it at the bottom of the page.
Bottom of the page? Okay.
So if we're gonna do this and we have to do it underneath, I would put it at the very tail end, after your contact footer and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what she said.
As far as the
Okay.
update goes, that's in the past has always been at the bottom. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, the published date, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so
but
now
not a last modified.
And that is to, the last modified is to build relationships with your customers, because we know when it's last updated because we've got the back office. So we're putting
Right.
it on the bottom so that our readers know that we are diligently, and that's what Google's seeing, that we're
Updating.
diligently updating, we're fresh, we're trendy, we're on top of our game. And so if Google sees that we're letting our readers know that, then they
Yeah.
dig it.
So what I will do is I will publish this page just so that you can see how it shows up, okay? And actually, let's take these and move them down. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, now I'll publish this.
What choice did you use to click on any highlights? What did you bring up? What choice?
For
To
what?
bring it up.
Oh, to bring it up, to select it, to insert it?
In your page.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to the block
Uh-huh.
and I don't put a choice. You type in the name of the
The
pattern.
pattern name. Okay.
Okay, okay, type in the name. Yeah,
See,
that's
see when I type the word last, it's given me at the bottom, see the purple rectangles on their ends? Those are the patterns, so I can choose this one or I can choose this one. I haven't decided which wording I'm gonna use, but you know, I was playing with them.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
And then all you have to do is click it and there it is. So now, let's view the page.
And the purpose for creating this is
We have to,
Well, as Kimberly said, it's to build trust with your readers so that they know that you're on top of changes and updates and things
Well,
like
it's like
that.
you publish a page on biohacking and we first got Brain in 2020. Well, we've learned some more things, and so now we want to link Brain to some other things. So we're going to add some links. So we're going to put a last modified. So they say, okay, this was published in 2020, but it's still active, it's still real, it's still live.
Yeah.
That's what the last modified date is.
Okay.
Makes sense?
and
yes.
this pattern thing is just so that you can, because like to contact us, these three things are what we need to have on the bottom now.
Right.
Right. So and you see how it comes. So now let me show you something else. Let's go back.
I'm barely getting what you just showed me.
Well, I'm showing you the power of it. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to go back here and we're going to add to this and we're going to say, now to change this, you click here and you see how it comes up here?
Mm-hmm.
Edit original.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add, thank you, Sheila Matchett. Okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to save it. Now, what we'll want to do is we're going to want to add this back to our backup when we get there. So I've had problems getting back to the page.
Well, you could always have more than one window open now.
Well, you can, but the edit pops up like this. And I had something that said go back yesterday and I can't find it now, but
So hit the three dots by 5E95 page instructions. What does that do?
oh, here,
Yeah.
duplicate, rename, delete. No,
No, okay.
So there
All
was a
right.
back button at some point. I don't remember where it was.
Block,
Block? No, because that's doing this. And
okay.
there's not a back. We'll just go back to our site patterns post. How's that? So because we saved that, see? It saved it there. Okay, so now we've changed our pattern.
So you
Now
need to
let's-
change your pattern backup too, though.
I will do that.
Okay.
But look at this. All I have to do is refresh this page and watch what happens.
Oh,
That is the power of it.
that's cool.
If Rory says, let's contact us this way, you just go to your pattern. Boom, every page is changed immediately.
Got it.
Ah,
That,
And you can have multiple contact footers.
yeah, you could, for
to
something
change
that
it up
has
a
a
little
page
bit.
where you want to sign up, like for a register for a PBS, you might want to have a different contact us.
Right.
Fill out
Okay.
this, and you could put a contact us with the PBS link in it. You could put a,
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, instead of
Does
a
that-
broad contact us. Oh, okay.
And you can have variations on your page instructions. But whatever one you use, if you want to change it, you change it once.
Right.
Because as you get 200, 300, 400 pages like Sheila does, you ain't gonna want to change them everywhere. Right?
I know this is repetitive because I wasn't here, but where did you go initially? I understand what you just said. Got that. But where did you go to set the pattern up originally?
That was this site here. Actually, no, it was this one, because this was the block edit.
Yeah.
I
You're
went to this
creating a
one.
post, Karen
Mm.
W.
I created a post. So we'll add
Okay.
the thank you, Sheila, match it here so that now my backup.
And you're
So you're
keeping it in
creating-
draft.
You're creating a post like you would regularly create a post?
Yes, but didn't you
Yeah.
never publish it? See this? It's draft.
Oh,
It's going to stay
okay.
there.
Stays in draft.
Stays
Okay,
in draft.
gotcha. Okay,
It's like a place to hold your tools. Tools you're going to use in your pages.
gotcha.
Got it?
Okay.
So,
What declares it as a pattern?
okay, you want me to do it one more time?
Well,
Yes.
just, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It only
Do
takes a
do a
second.
different one. Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing, Karen, is the thing that I have on this page is the pattern doesn't show up in the code editor. Let me show you again. Code editor is, here's my first pattern,
Mm-hmm,
the contact us.
mm-hmm.
And this is the one I called contact one footer backup. And I put it in here. So this is the code that's in the contact header. This is the pattern right here. See, where's the text? It's just a reference to a block number within WordPress.
Okay,
So my thought is if you had to refresh, you'd have the code you use for your patterns. You might have to recreate the patterns and you might have to re-add them to your pages. But that's less work than what the heck was I saying,
Right.
yeah,
Because when you back up the page, let's look at patterns test. Oh, where's the edit? This was the view. Oh, add new page.
That-
This one. If you look at the code editor here, you don't have any text except what I typed here.
Right.
You've got this, you've got a reference, a reference, a reference, and you got where I typed the date. Everything else is patterns.
Correct.
That's why I doubled it in there so I could back it up.
Makes sense.
Got it?
Yeah.
Now let's do one more.
Yeah. This is going to take multiple things.
Right.
and just because I understand it right now doesn't mean when I get ready to do it, I'll
Well,
understand.
And Angie recorded this, so you can
Yes,
go
I
back
did.
and watch it.
May
We'll
I
do-
explain why you need this one for the ones that haven't been here, this next
Sure,
one
go-
you're fixing to do?
Sure, go right ahead.
So Sheila stated in the training that I went for me to pass on to you guys is this click on any highlighted word, phrase, or picture to discover this amazing weight loss product. I'm glad you did that because I didn't realize she was doing it for each one. I thought it was for I said on this site. But anyhow, the reason you want that is because, again, you're building trust with not only your customers, but and your readers, but Google. Google sees that you are going an extra mile to teach people, because not everybody knows that those links are highlighted in there. So you're teaching your readers, hey, these highlighted links, or you need to link on them, or you can click on a picture, because no, unless you're somebody like us, I didn't know before joining here. So you're teaching the customer to do that. And then two, because you're teaching the customers to do that,
Google likes it.
well, and you're upping yourself.
Well, yeah, I
because
think you get more sales because people
yeah,
don't, you know, and what's interesting is I got this off Sheila's page, but it says click.
Mhm.
And you said that she said not to use click. So, you know, if it was a product page, you know, to order any product, select,
hmm
choose the highlighted link and it will take you, or that's where it might be better to have an order now button, order here. The buttons are obvious. Right?
right. Yeah, she's changing her stuff as she's learning
Well,
things
she's
like that
probably
too.
changing as she
Yeah.
goes, and she was just testing this. So that's what it is. So let's do, and what I did with these are just separators so I can figure out what the heck I'm doing. Duplicate. Move it down.
I think the key that we're looking at is that Google is trying to get you to make your site as user-friendly as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, first it was picking on navigation, and now they're asking you to instruct the users and to inform them that the stuff is up to date. You know, makes perfect sense.
And user-friendly stuff only benefits us. So as they're thinking of things we need to do to
Right.
increase it, then hopefully our pocketbooks grow.
So what we'll do is, what do you want me to put in? Let's just play with it.
Do the button.
Ah, an order now button.
Yeah.
And we'll go back up. Because you can also do that, and you might want to, let's see, name. So I'm giving it a name, Karen, because you're going to refer to it by a name.
Got it.
Okay, let's say order, for lack of a better word, Bella Vita here. Because you could have an order Bella Vita, you know, get your savings here, get what, you name it. Okay. So this will be
Is
that.
pattern name active or is that just your title?
Pattern name is the name I'm giving it so that when I
Okay.
want to pull it out of the toolbox to use it, I can select it.
Okay.
Got it? So I'm naming it. That's what I'm going to name it. So I'll do the backup and say order Bella Vita here. So now let's type it in here. And then how do we make it a button?
So
Oh, a
this is your
button?
post page, right? This is your post page right here.
This is my post page and it will always remain in draft.
Okay.
So I can't,
Button, go to the little box, the little square, the little like cross thing,
this
like whenever you chose, and no,
button,
down.
there we go, button.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the button and let's. Want that. How do you
I
spell it?
missed where you got button.
Okay, I went up here to the paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
This is the, where was it?
You can also get it if you like you're choosing the image and the
Okay, like
HTML.
this, when you do the plus,
Mm-hmm.
you can search in here for buttons. It's just a block type. So I'm telling it I want to create a block that's a button.
Okay.
You following that?
Yeah.
I think to decorate it, that you were trying to do, you click on
go-
your button and then go over to block there and then,
Oh, yeah,
over
this
to
is
the
the
half
setup,
moon.
these are the styles, fill it.
Yep. And there's all your
outline
groovy stuff.
it.
Yep.
Text is purple, background is blue. Got it?
Before you go on, Karen, what I'm not getting is what designates when you're on the page that this is what it's going to bring up.
I bring it in by name, and after I create this thing as a pattern, it has a name, and it takes whatever I've put here in the pattern and shows it on your page
How does it know it's the pattern?
because I name it. We'll get there. We're creating
Okay,
another one.
okay.
So just watch.
Yeah, I think there's a step that we don't need. I think I'm looking for one extra
Well,
step.
you
All
have
right,
to
thanks.
create the thing you want to include. Format, style, whatever. You got to do it all. Okay.
Okay.
And fill it. You can give it a radius here so you can make it, see how the button edges change. Let's do that. And whatever's in here, that's how to play with the button. We've done buttons and other things. I'm just showing you how to do this. And then let's add a link to it. What do I want? Hang on. Oh.
Like ageless, is that what you're talking about? Adding a link to it?
No, this is an order button, so I'd want to take
Oh,
them to
oh,
the
I'm sorry.
store. I'm just trying to figure out where my
Put your link to your
information went. It's in one of these windows. It's not that one.
So your divider between those is just simply something you made to,
It's something I
divide.
made to make sure I can keep track of which piece
okay,
is in it.
that's all I want.
That's
Okay,
simply for readability. Make it whatever you want.
okay. I just
That-
want to make sure I understood what that was, but okay, got it.
That's what I did. So let me get my referral links and let's use the Velveeta store. Okay. So I'm going to put the Velveeta store in it. This is my referral link. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that. We're going to have it open in a new tab. Got it? There's my button.
Yep.
Okay, so now that's all I want in the button.
Okay.
There's my block. My block selected. We'll save the draft. Oh, yeah, we can't save it yet. I wanted to center it, but I'm,
Oh,
where's-
you go up.
There you go.
oh, that's the text.
Right. Yeah, right there.
Now my button will appear in the center. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this block and I'm going to right click and I'm going to duplicate it because once I get this formatted, I'm going to duplicate it and move it down. Ooh. How come it didn't do that?
What are you wanting to do?
I wanted to slide it down. You know how you down arrow it?
Yeah, click on the whole, and you may have to create it another box duplicated.
That's
because
what I'm
it's gonna-
thinking. We'll just
yeah.
undo this. Okay. Let's just do. Button. What I want to do is copy this.
I like buttons. I have them like on every page. But if you do use buttons, remember it is a picture, it is an image. And so it takes up one of your pictures and images.
Isn't there a way to copy the block? Oh. Copy, duh. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there now I've got a duplicate. Now, this is our backup. So we have the code in the editor, right? So let me show you once more time here. On the very bottom here, we have our button. See? This is our pattern name, and this is where we've created the button, and we also have the button up here. Okay, now watch what happens after I make it a pattern. So now we go here, select the box. We do this. How come we don't get a create pattern? Because I don't have the block selected. There we go. Create a pattern. Now we're taking the box and we're making a pattern, and we're going to give it the name order Bello Vita here. Okay,
Take the L out of order.
I'll get it. That was a parenthesis. And now I'm going to add it. Okay. Now let's go back and look at the code editor and see what the difference is, because that's why it's a duplicate in here, all the way to the bottom. See, we had 2 buttons in here, and now we just have the reference. That's because it's a pattern.
That's
Got
what
it?
I was looking for right there, Karen. Create
Yeah.
pattern. Great, thanks.
And that's why we put it in here twice, so you have a backup of what you set up rather than just a reference. Okay. So we'll exit the code editor. You have to save your draft, otherwise the other pages can't find it. Now let's go back to our pattern test. Add new page. I'm in code editor here. So now let's go here and let's say, we'll put this here. I mean, this isn't a beautiful page, it's just here. And so actually you can hit the slash and it'll give you things, but the plus if you need to add something that's not that you've not been using. So now let's do order Bella Vita. Here, it's not finding it yet. Oh, let's refresh. I think you have to refresh it so it knows it's there. There it is, see? You refresh, now you pop it up, there's your button. And then you save your page. And then here's where we looked at it. So now we'll refresh. It's that simple. So now what you want to do is you can create a second one and just use the same button with the same link over and over and over. Now you have to,
That's a perfect example because you could use it on every Velavito page.
yeah. Now you
perfect.
wouldn't be able to take them because this button goes to the store link, which is perfect for all the Jeanette pages because we don't have individual landing pages. But you could do an order brain, order Zleem, order and take them to their, or learn more about, you know, whatever, organize it, what makes sense to you.
So when you are using this and you said it automatically comes up on your pages, how does the system know the distinction between a Velavita page and a wine page?
You have to choose which pages you use the patterns on.
So if I'm in a document that has that, you know, I'm like the
Well, for example,
ageless page, then I could use it there.
You could use it there. If you had a reserve page, you could use it there.
Yeah.
Or you might want to order Jeunesse here. You might want another button, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking you could do like one that says brand, one that says youth, and you could put the brand on 4 other cross-reference and the youth on 4 other Velavita.
Now keep in mind, just because I created these patterns, they're not automatically on every page. I have to put it on the page.
So you have to have the physical page up when you use it.
Yeah, and that's why I created this new page called pattern test, just so I could show you how to bring it into a page. But just because I tried
if you want to change the button,
You'll have to make a whole new
you've
one.
got them on all different sorts of pages, but you can go in and change the pattern and it'll change it for every pattern that you.
Just like I showed with this instructions where I added the thank you, Sheila Matchett, and did a refresh, and there it was.
Oh, you can add it to every page if you oh, great.
And that's why, you know, for the contact us, do you use the same contact us on every page? Yeah. Okay. Bring it in. And then you may decide, okay, this one, they're going to sign up for a PBS. So I want a different contact us that says fill out this form. So you change a second one, say PBS contact us. However, the possibilities are endless.
So, excuse me, so when it gets on the page that you want it on, then that's when you link the order here link, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, whatever you want to do,
Okay.
whatever links you want in there. For example, my contact us here, it's got links in it.
Yeah,
You know.
this creates a situation where you change one thing and apply it to your entire site with one click.
Yeah, and if Rory says this contact us works better, change it all, you can go into your footer, change the pattern, edit the pattern. Boom, your entire site's changed.
Yeah,
Every page that you've included it on.
yeah, that's what I was wanting about yesterday, is that I was having to remember my little verbiage. So I was stressing out about the whole page, writing it, and then you get down to your little verbiage that you need, and I was like, there's got to be an easier way to type this little verbiage every time. And Karen was like, there is. And so
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't go back right now, put this in and change all your pages. You have to connect each page as you're working on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In other
Yeah.
words, just like when Rory said we need to contact us, you had to go back on every page and put it in. This way you can put in a
Yeah.
thing that if you want to change it, it changes all the pages at the same time.
And if you want to change it a second time, it's way quicker.
Yeah.
you don't have to
Gotcha.
go to 200 and something pages. You can just change it right there in
Yeah.
your pattern, and it changes all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I didn't see was a great pattern. I was wondering how you designated
Yeah,
it.
and
So,
if you look,
yeah,
and
it's
if you
great.
saw that site of Stacy's I gave you, that has the detailed WordPress instructions to, go here, do this, create pattern, and here's how you use it. That was the basics. I just added this other stuff because I can see the potential for multiple patterns. I mean, her page was contact footer. Then I'm like, screw it, I'm going to put site patterns and put them all on the same page. Why do I need a separate page for every pattern?
So Karen, are you going to share a document that shows us how to do what you're doing as well?
I would share my site patterns, but what I can do is just do a screenshot of the site patterns to see what I have. But the code editor, it's like, Rory, to do this, you have a thing. I could put something together.
Well, it just
Yeah,
basically gives us another version of what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how to better utilize the tool that we've got.
Right.
Yeah.
Step by
The
What's
step.
your
basic
site,
instruction-
Karen?
What?
What's your site?
4G29.
I got it right. Okay.
And you can see
Good.
the patterns test.
Yeah.
That I created, which has them, and I'll leave that there because it's just,
Yeah.
Well, I just like having as many as possible to just check around and see what other
Yeah.
people are writing
And
too.
I'm just starting to put the contact us and stuff in places and using the pattern. I'm like trying to decide what I want to do.
Hey, Miss Karen,
The
would
thing
you
is,
mind?
if you need to refer to it later to find out what your pattern names are, you can print this page out and
Actually, there's what was it? I was in the dashboard. Themes, custom
Patterns right there.
Where?
It was above.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right
You
there.
go
There
here,
you go.
and there's a page that manage your patterns. There you are.
Oh, wow.
Nice. I like it.
I did too.
Oh, and you can add a new pattern there?
You sure can.
I've not tested that,
She's not.
and
I
I don't
see
know where
now.
Well,
to get
somebody can.
it.
Angie's one step ahead.
I was
Okay.
like, look.
I didn't see that. I kept getting stuck in here, and I was trying to figure out how to get my patterns, and then stuff
And then
happened.
there's wait. all
Let's try
patterns.
this.
My patterns, footers. Oh, never mind.
Well, see, because what I did is I put them in categories.
Yes. That's
So
what I
I
was
want
just
my
realizing.
footers, and I've got
Mhm.
page info ones.
Uh-huh.
And then what you can do is you can edit them, I think, And
Right.
there was a way I could change its category.
Okay.
I have to remember how I got there, but this is what
Okay.
I just saw, that you can get a list of them so you can see.
Mm-hmm.
But let's
No,
see.
that's great.
Let's see what add new pattern does. We experiment on the fly. Add new pattern.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what I do.
There we go. But it doesn't allow.
It's like,
allow for the
okay,
backup.
where's the code for it?
Right.
Unless, because it had to be on a page. That was what Stacy found out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Makes
no.
sense.
So
Okay.
okay.
So, yeah.
So even though you can, it's better to do it on the page.
Well, I would have to play with it. Let's not record the playing with it in case somebody sees it and goes, "Oh crap, what did you know?"
Right.
And then we have to
Right.
fix it for them. So,
Do it the other way for now until we experiment more.
well, and then you have a backup, because I don't know where that would go, where it would get saved, and how you'd back it up.
Would you mind going to the page on your Word site that you did where you added that contact us and the last update and stuff on your, not your pattern test, but your actual
The post.
blog, your actual, yeah, well,
Oh,
your
the actual blog.
blog
Okay.
that you were adding, that you were showing how to add it?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. So one of the things that Sheila was stating, so you can have those instructions stand out, because those instructions.
Well, and what you would do is you'd go back to your pattern, and you would go up here.
You're going to highlight it. Is that what you're fixing to do?
Yeah, you go here and
Okay.
you say, okay, what do I want? How do I want my instructions to be? And so you could say, okay, let's do this. What do we want? Let's do this, and let's text color purple, background blue. I want them all like this.
There. Oh, wow.
And then you save it.
Okay.
And then you would have to do the same edit in the pattern where you say edit original up here.
Okay.
You'd have to duplicate it. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you would do it. Kind of like
Okay.
we did the button. That'll show up everywhere.
And so now on her page, look, it's highlighted, and Sheila was stating on the on your blog for your customers. So now
Yeah.
that
Now I just highlighted there. I haven't added the
okay.
instructions here.
Yeah, so she was, so yeah, so we would want to do it over there so that we can have it. And the highlighted thing, yeah, it just draws attention to your instructions to close. So you're
Right. So what you
building.
want to do is, if you're going to pick colors, if you're, for example, I use a lot of blue and purple on my site. If I'm going to pick a color for instructions, I'm going to do maybe purple and gray, or something that's different from my other colors, but still fits
Right.
the brand's color scheme. And
So
keep
it
in mind,
stands
you'll
out.
have different
Okay.
things, you know. And you might want to have Christmas instructions, and those are in red and green. I don't know. I mean, the
I know this
possibility.
is a crazy question, but, and I follow all the rest of it, but why do you have three dividers at the top?
Right here, so I can add more things in there later.
Oh, gotcha. I
just put them in there so I can.
Space holder.
Placeholders.
Thank you. I was like, okay, she didn't click on any of those like I thought she was going
No,
to do.
these are simply for me to figure out where I am in this page, because it's a backup code, the code that you back up, and then here, and then you create the pattern.
But how did you create that divider?
Dashes.
Let me
Well, that's
show
what I was
ya.
wondering. Did
I
you
went
do
like
dashes or did you
this.
have a?
I
Okay.
went like this.
Okay, see, that's what I
And
would
then
do. I
centered
just
it.
thought
And
you
then
had
I
some
went,
cool
no, it
trick.
wasn't. And then I went like this.
Okay, okay, I
And then
got
I
it.
went over here, and I
I
said,
thought you were groovy and had like, some
And
little
this is
magic button like
groovy.
Karen does.
this is as groovy as it gets, you know? That's
Actually
that was
understood
it.
that.
Well, usually
Gotcha.
I do it the long way and you have a short version. That's what I was
That's
wondering.
as short as it gets.
Okay.
At first I was doing this, equal signs, you know?
Yeah.
And I decided that was too much. And really, it's simply a visual divider as I'm,
Uh-oh. You better undo that. You just deleted something.
yeah, as I'm
Yeah.
editing the page, I've got, I can keep track of where I am.
Yeah.
And I may put the name in bold so that I know these are the name. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just place to have it and to be able to back
Got
it
it.
up.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah, especially with the button, because you don't, otherwise you got to go every time you go to do that, bring up the button. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that makes
Create
And you
it,
got to
Usually-
remember how to make the button and
Well,
color it, all
and
of your
here's
Bellavitas.
the
Yeah.
thing, you want to, if you're going to use it in multiple places, you have to make sure that what you put in the button is applicable for every page you're going to use it on. So you may need multiple buttons.
yeah.
And you
Mhm.
might want
Right.
might want to create another post that says cite buttons, and all my buttons are in here.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
I see this, Karen, right now. Contact us. I'm where I'm at now. I got to change it. But let's say 5 months from now, just to re-up and modify it, I could do all the contact at once.
Yeah, change it once and everything.
Yeah, that's where I really see an advantage. So you can keep changing the contact us a little
Right.
so often.
And I think that's when Stacy found out you could do this pattern. And it's built into WordPress, so we don't have to get any add-ons. You know.
Hmm.
So, any further questions?
No, but when I sleep, I may forget all this.
Well, Angie's recording this. You can go back and watch the recording.
Angie, I'm trying to be honest here.
So,
Yeah.
so that means you don't want to do one individually for each one of us.
No.
To go,
So,
Mary.
and I would
That's
only
not
put
her
in here-
job.
I would think you'd only want to put in here as patterns, things you're going to use across probably more than 5 pages
Right.
or more. Contact us
Okay.
is going to be everywhere, but you might write 2 or 3 variations depending on what
Okay.
you're telling them to do.
Okay.
That way you can keep
Makes
it uniform because Google's about uniformity too. So
Right.
you're keeping your Bella Vita buttons. So order here all, uniformed. You're keeping your
Right.
brain, your we don't have one anymore. Brain food, education, whatever. You're keeping it
Yeah,
all.
I mean, you can
Yeah, and
have
you might
one
want to
with
group it that way,
the
right?
free apps, the Savings Highway Global. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
think about
Watching.
what you're writing and how you want to
Mhm.
organize. I mean, if you do nothing more than to contact us, you're ahead of the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I put my
Correct.
contact us green. And so on every page, I'm having to go and highlight it green, yada, yada, yada. And this just makes it to where all I have to do is pick
Right.
Yeah.
my thing.
And just remember, it's a post and
Mhm.
it's draft.
And we will probably have to do this again.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to go
I can
watch
guarantee
her
it.
and stuff.
But
I can
just for
guarantee
a
it.
step, just for the way the thing actually works, Karen, you wouldn't even have to put in pattern name, right? You just pick the words you want to use, create pattern,
Okay,
and then you're good.
I put the pattern name in because
I-
when you go to use it, you need to know what the name is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. I was just saying that the way it works, you could put anything in there, highlight, create pattern, and you have a pattern.
Yeah,
Of course, you do many or get confused. Okay.
right. So that's why I'm like, this is a contact footer. And then you can group them however you want. Okay, how do you want me to share this? I can do you're not going to be able to see the details, but you get
Put it in a Word doc, not Word, Google Doc.
Google Doc.
Yeah, put a Google Doc and just copy
Yeah,
and paste it
and that
into the
just
doc.
gives us an idea of what you did, and we can modify it
Okay.
to our own.
I'm assuming because we're editing and we pick the contact us, it will overwrite just like anything else. It'll override what's there. Is that correct?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. You can see me having it doubled. That's why I'm asking.
If it's doubled, you can tell which one's the pattern because when you go there and you click
Sure.
It's going to look like that.
that's
Yeah.
a pattern. It's going to have that purple outline.
Right.
And this
Yeah.
is a pattern, and this is a pattern, and this is not. This is the text I wrote. Did you like how quickly I wrote that page?
Mhm, that's amazing.
We'll just put random
Mhm.
page text, just so you can see the difference mostly.
Okay.
And I don't care about rank math, it just doesn't matter. It's there.
Okay.
And you can add the time, whatever.
Okay,
Okay, so I'll put this there.
awesome.
You can go see the pattern test. It's on my site.
Right. And then just put that in the
In
in the
Google.
chat, and we'll all that doc in a Google Doc, and then put it in the chat, and we'll all grab it.
The Zoom chat or the,
We'll put it in the Zoom chat, and then I'll put it on the Zoom training sheet, just like I do with Kimberly's, the documents that we have attached to the
yes,
trainings.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't think.
So even if they lose it, they're still going to get it.
Yes.
Hang on.
Step-by-step instructions along with the video.
I can get there. I mean, this just came up yesterday. I was figuring it out, and this is just off the cuff training.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Karen, for sharing everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
This
that's
is really
great.
good.
Find a need, get a solution.
That's right.
Yeah, because I was
Okay.
whining about it yesterday.
So let's go back to keywords from what you were working on yesterday. So who wants to work on a page where their keywords aren't working?
I've got plenty.
I mean, I can pull one up, but
Well, most of us got ours, like Candy's rocking it. Who else texted me? Wanda got it. Like,
okay. Okay, so we'll do one of mine then.
yeah, it's just
It
me and
took a
Ronnie.
while, but I finally got mine to do it.
Karen got it.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm gonna do in here is I'm gonna put the HTML code in here too, so you can see the difference in the backup
Okay.
in the Word doc.
Okay.
Just because that's kind of the whole point of it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't, when I pasted it, it doesn't really,
Okay.
because here's the doc I created. And when I paste it, this is what it looks like. It's not even formatted like it is there, but that's okay. There's the content.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll put the HTML code down here. Just make sure we save that. Code editor. And put it here. So you can see the difference.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, all right, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go to.
Okay, go right ahead. Do you want me to stop sharing?
I did it already.
Or you can just, you stole it.
I stole it.
Karen, are you putting that in the chat, in this
I'm
chat?
gonna put it in the Zoom chat, and Andy will get it in the instructor book.
Okay.
Because if we put it out in the WhatsApp chats, people are
It'll
going,
confuse
what?
people.
Right.
And I am
Okay.
putting a lot of research from Sheila, different and tools for
Okay.
For keywords there. So I think it was Candy gave some tools that were for power words and stuff. So
Okay.
that's a bunch of little goodies on this sheet here. I'm still missing Sheila's video, and I just forgot to do it. So I'll put it on there too.
Thank you. And
This
that's
is on her
Man, that's a
site.
lot.
looking for.
It's on her YouTube channel, a video.
Yeah, I just haven't gone, like I was watching it. I have it. I just didn't go get it. What, do you have it handy? Like, do you have the link? I just need
Me?
to, no, Miss
Right.
LaRue was talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get it. I just didn't go get the link.
Okay, I'll look for it
Okay.
while we are here.
But if you have it and you want to drop it in the chat, then I'll stick it over there real fast. I just haven't. I forgot to go get it. So okay, here you
Okay.
are. Oh, this is gonna help Ronnie.
Okay,
Okay.
hang on just a second. I'm putting it in the chat.
Okay.
great.
There's the
Okay.
document I just created. Make sure
Okay.
you can, I did it, anyone with the link, somebody click on it, make sure they can get to it.
It's there.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Works for me.
All right, that's all you need.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So
Thank you,
there
thank
are
you.
a couple of different because you've only got the one
Yes.
word.
And I did that on purpose because I knew
Right.
I needed to go back to it and fix
Right.
it. So.
And so there's a couple of different tricks to get your other keywords to figure it out. One is Miss Karen and Mr. Bob were teaching, since you've already written this page, finding the best keyword that you've already used, and they were
Okay.
teaching to do Control F. And so like
Okay.
pick a word that you think you might have used that could be your keyword, and so you're just double checking how many times you used it. Like
Because right now I'm at 1.09 in my keyword density.
Mm-hmm.
But you've only got one weak keyword, so it means after you add those
Correct.
keywords, you might
Correct.
have
So
too
I
much.
just
and-
wanted to, yeah.
So look in your blog and see, you know, what else you think that would be your keyword, and then we're going to check it by doing the Control F and putting that word in there.
Okay.
Farad token.
So
Farad token. Yep. It looks like you've got that a lot.
21 times. 21
Oh.
times.
That
Which I
could-
can remove some of that,
That could be
but
too many.
Yeah,
that would be
because they
too
don't
many.
want you, I think they don't want it more than 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah, because when we were playing with it yesterday, it was a mess. Yesterday's class, it was a groovy mess. Like we were growing, but
Right, we were learning.
yeah, we were all testing it, and depending on the word count, it seemed like it was between, because Wanda was like, Kim, I got mine green when I got it down to 9, and then but her word count was I think 800 or something for that page, and then mine was like 2,000, and then Candy was like, oh, I got it like at 11 or 12, and I think her word count was like 15. So yeah, it's definitely between like 9 and 12 depending on word count.
Yeah, my word count now is over 18 and it's still not done.
Yes. So, but yeah, 21 is definitely, because I think I had one that was like 28 or something.
Because like the Farad Connect is at 17. I could probably remove that a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've got it 4 times before your
Right,
video.
before the video, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Because
can
I
use
could
that
easily
control F to
say-
find the clusters.
You
of
could just
where
say
it's the same.
this platform.
So
Yeah. This is a platform that helps people take part in clean energy initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I discovered this site. Go back up. Go back up.
Candy's good at this. I'm gonna
Okay, see where it says in the first sentence where it says I discovered Farad Connect, and then you have Farad. You've already got Farad Connect in the title. I would put I discovered this program.
I discovered and its program. Well, it's
No.
talking actually about the
leave
token.
Farad
though.
token. Leave Farad token.
Okay.
I wouldn't use the word
Now go up here
program.
to Farad Connect. I discovered Farad Connect. Eliminate that Farad Connect and put this program.
Okay. Okay.
I know what you were going to say, Elliot, not to use the name. Actually, we do need to have some pages that do that. And then LaRuth has got those page names memorized. But there's a type of writing that you do want to have those names in there. I know it's not what we used to teach. That's what Sheila was saying too. We used to teach it not to do so. And it's not that Roy was teaching it wrong. Google
This is not
changed.
just another company. Sorry, sorry, Kim.
No, yes, I'm listening.
Sheila's
So
gonna-
that's what I was going to say. This one, we're only using his link. It's not like our normal pages would be.
Right.
Sheila's going to teach these pages, the style of writing in these pages in her study hall, right?
Yeah, she taught it, some of it last week, and she's going to teach some more this week. And then I will bring it for you folks that serve on Sundays and teach it next week.
Okay, I put the link in there. Is it Explore Rank Math or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
I put it in the chat if that's it.
Thank you.
Can you
I
check
know.
and see if that's it? For me?
Well, Ruth is awesome
Because
too.
my
Yeah, I am
computer is
typing on it
slow
now.
with information.
No one seems to know this, but Amazon actually has a $50 million fund that they have to pay out every single month.
Nope, that's not it.
Yes, it is. It was showing me an ad first,
Okay.
but yes, this is it.
Okay.
So I don't want to use this program every time, but after learning about
Just put Farad.
okay.
Farad and the token.
paired and the token. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
having your other keywords help when you go in here, because if you've got like a cluster of one
Okay.
keyword, you can put the other keyword in there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay, so that leaves me with 12. Is that
I
still too
believe,
much?
okay, where you have a final thought,
Uh-huh.
I believe this is the right path for the future.
Okay.
Eliminate that. That is overused.
And then we add the giving tree,
Okay.
because that would tie back to the old.
All right, so that gives me 11.
Okay, where else can you eliminate it or change it?
Okay, whenever I hear about, I always think it's just, I had the same question.
About these programs or about this concept.
I like that.
And you can even use alternate energy solution.
Uh-huh.
Or how about the same question about the concept of clean energy? That
Yes.
uses your clean energy in there too.
Yes. But you don't want to use it in this where you already have clean energy. You want to use it further on up.
Right.
Right.
Got it.
Okay. So the second one so that gives me 10 on Farid Connect. So the other one I was thinking was clean energy. Oops. Which I have 14 times.
Well, in your second paragraph, you need an alternative.
Yes. Takes part in alternative energy initiatives.
Yeah.
Because alternative energy might be a decent keyword too.
Yeah. This means that every token has a value in the form of
sustainable energy or
actual.
Renewable
This has
energy.
renewable energy source.
Yeah.
And also keep in mind, this is where the Google, the keyword everywhere and Google Trends and
Right.
stuff will help you, because when you're
Okay.
choosing those focus keywords over there, you've got your short tail keyword,
Uh-huh.
which is it's a very broad topic of, and so then you are going to your medium tail. You want some medium tails, and that is and then when you read my blog, my document, I put some examples and gave more of the
This
teachings.
idea.
But yeah, and then the long tail is more of a niche in that topic. So for
Right.
example, let's go with dog food. Dog food would be your short tail. And then healthy dog food or dog food on a budget would be your medium tail. And then on the niche, you would narrow it in on a something, and you would put healthy dog food for pit bulls or boxers or chihuahuas or whatever, or small dogs, big dogs. So you're narrowing in on a niche. So that's the difference between your short, medium, and long. So when you're doing these corrections and you're choosing your focus keywords over there for the box, you want your short tail, and that's going to be your first one. It's going to be your permalink, and then you want some medium and long tails there. And the trends and the everywhere can help you, pick those and make sure they're in your page. And
go back up to your why this matters to me.
Okay.
I think if you're going to put why it matters to you, an economic value should be mentioned.
yes.
Okay.
Narrowing in on a net. Yep.
Also, the word somewhere, Barrett Wallet, because Roy has a page on that. So do you know the means, what the means keywords gonna be? But that's one of his pages on this is Barrett Waller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, where you have what I like most is that it is simple. You can make that better by saying what I like most is it is simple. Or it is simple. What I like most is it is what I like most, comma, it is simple.
Right. Ah,
Take the that out.
it. There we go. Okay.
And
Choosing this.
economically feasible or advantageous.
Or, right?
Economically advantageous. Okay. And
it's also, isn't it also an energy source that is not is reliable without wires?
That's the renewable part, I think.
But like if it's in a storm situation when power grids
right.
go
I did
out,
read that. Yes.
Yes,
when
okay,
power grids
okay.
go out, it is something that is going to be available in disasters. When when disasters hit.
Oh, those never happen.
Or blackouts.
Are
Or
you kidding?
brownouts,
Disasters.
My
hit.
I'm
office is
teasing.
my office is a disaster.
Type
And that is a big
Yeah,
niche.
but your office being a disaster does not necessarily require renewable energy that doesn't have wires, right?
It just
Energy.
requires some energy source, and this one is lagging.
Oh, I get it.
when it disasters, this type of energy.
When disasters hit, this renewable energy source, reliable.
A reliable energy source, even in the event of natural disasters.
Mm-hmm.
This is a reliable.
This is a reliable energy source in the face of disaster.
Well, and there's this side to that. I don't really believe that it's anywhere near that capability, but that is the way they want to go, so we could put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
All
I
right,
mean, it's
so I'm
like
down
cell
to
phones
10,
have
but I
done
don't
much
need clean
better.
energy here.
Yeah, because now it's still, how would you get it to
Invest
your
in-
house? But I see how you could put
I
that in
haven't
there.
figured out how they do that, but
But we don't need to do that to make it as part of the project, because that is the general way they want. I see that. That's a good one.
Invest in
I
your
like that.
future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, either invest or invest in your future. We don't need clean energy there.
Or yeah, and let's see.
And the future of our planet.
And the future of our planet.
Okay.
This is an asset that is generational, actually.
Yeah.
Your fourth one.
Okay.
Hold as an asset. This is a generational asset that will benefit, or this is an asset that will benefit future generations.
Yeah, or just use legacy.
Pardon?
Legacy.
Yes.
Either one, yeah.
So that takes me to 8.
Well, 8 should be good, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that should be fine.
They just don't want any of your keywords over 10, do they?
oh, I think there were numbers that wanted to hit yesterday and then it turned, and there may be a threshold, but the threshold may also be dependent on the total number of words in the article.
Well, and also something that we learned is not to trip out until you've got your pictures and your videos in there too.
I don't, it's now telling me I don't have my focus keyword in the beginning. So I do need to add
That has to
Fair
be front,
Connect up
yes.
here.
Kimberly, what do you mean not do not trip out?
Well, because I know many of us were stressing out trying to get these keywords all green. And then it wasn't until we completed all of the tasks, like putting our pictures on there, putting our alt text and our hashtags and
Understand?
until
I
it turned
gotcha.
green.
So I want
I
to
gotcha.
find.
Yeah, because Wanda started squilling after she put a picture. I did it, and as soon as she put it, so we were
Okay, so
like
I need to
really
find another one.
stressing over here on these words like this, and then whenever she switched gears and went and started doing her pictures, it just turned the keywords turned green.
I did that after I added a video.
Yep, and Karen and yeah, and I'm working on my video right now, and so I might be having that light bulb moment too. So we learned that it's
Like,
also that
don't freak out till you have all the parts in the puzzle yet.
yes.
Okay. There we go. All right, so that's 10 there. Okay.
However, if you want to freak out, that's on you.
Well, it does get the blood pumping faster.
Yeah.
I tend to freak out easy. So
Me too.
Really?
yeah.
Lately.
So if you're that way,
Okay,
don't
where
until you get all your
is-
little things in there.
Okay, so I want to go to, where did I put it? I think I put it in, where is it? Oh. Move this out of the way. Move that out of the way.
Yeah, and on that note, Sheila was teaching Stacy on Saturday, and then we've been working on it. LaRuth is real big on it. Is making sure that you're putting your keywords in your headings as well. And so you're
Right.
putting the pictures in your headings. So when we were all kind of like, it was like a little ringing of the bell yesterday on who got their keywords to turn green. And so Candy started squilling first, got her
Okay.
to turn green because she reworded her paragraph in one little section, and then Wanda squealed because she stuck a picture on there. And so
It was a very exciting call yesterday.
It was.
Yeah.
so
And it was not recorded.
it's all the working
was.
part.
It was
Oh, was it?
recorded.
I
Okay.
recorded.
was
I'll get it
recorded.
out there to I'll get it out there. But yeah, so anyways, it's just one thing, it's the headers, it's the pictures, it's the wording, it's the.
Okay.
We all had brain drain when it was all done. We were like, okay, time
What
to
link did-
stop.
It was time to quit because we were all burned
Okay.
out.
I just got Fair Connect green.
Oh.
But Clean Energy is not green yet.
Okay, and she said that, okay, so and this is where I'm saying don't trip out until you get all the working parts into place, but keep it in mind.
Okay.
So if your first one is turning green, your keywords, your short tail, and your others are not, then that means that you're using that short tail more than your long tails. So as you're adding pictures, as you're going in and checking your headings, add those long tails in there.
Okay, so now I gotta find some long tails, right?
Yes, and you can do that several different ways. You can go into Google and go to your Google anywhere, and you can put it in your short tail, or you can put in your long tail, whatever. I gave a bunch of resources on that page
Okay.
that I shared, that doc.
Okay. Yeah.
Google Trends does it. You can check long tails that way. So whatever but yeah. And you can make sure that, because like when I was doing it yesterday, I was missing like one little word that showed up on here. So I would add it into my. Oh, you've got surfer.
Well, I have keywords everywhere too. So why isn't that? Oh, hold
Oh,
on. It's behind. Why is it?
yes. Ronnie had that problem.
I, hmm,
Ronnie, did you fix yours?
okay. Hmm, no, I don't want that. Okay, so let's do this.
Go in
Fix
your
what?
extensions and yeah, turn keyword chipper off and turn.
Can I just turn it off?
Yeah, hers is showing up the way that yours did, and Karen helped you fix it. Her keywords everywhere isn't showing.
Oh,
Ah, right here. There it goes. Okay, I got it.
yeah, it was the keyword server. We removed it from Ronnie's,
Okay,
but you can leave it there, just turn it off and that. Yeah, see, now it's popping up. I would just remove it unless you know you want it.
so why didn't my
So
keywords?
turn on, so click on your keywords everywhere and make sure
It's on.
You might have
Oh,
to,
there it goes. There it goes.
Sometimes it takes a bit to come up
Yeah. Okay.
because it has to gather all that data really fast, you know?
Okay. Fair token. Okay. So let's go back. Long tail. Okay. Stop. That's fair unit. Fair converter. Fair day connection.
So yeah, you can get long tail words there, and you can also look on the left-hand side, like, we know to do too, and get it like from your questions people asked, questions. That's where Candace was really, and I like to write like that too, that the people ask questions.
Energy
Get them there.
blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how was that last night?
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, she was awesome. So, and yeah, all of this is going to help you from the left-hand side. When you
Okay.
scroll down to the bottom, Miss Angie,
Uh-huh.
you will see, right there. People also search for, those are good. So you can see if any of those fit how you went.
Let's see. I did not put fair token on here yet. I don't. Here we go.
But Candace taught Miss Karen, so, and she's awesome at.
Because of Farad. I'm sure.
LaRue, some of
Because
those
I've got
links you put
Farad
in there,
itself 34 times.
LaRue, some of those links you put in there don't go anywhere.
And I have this 20 times. So I need to, okay.
He's correcting it.
Yeah. Yes, that was correct. I said that. What happened? So yeah, I left out the HTTPS. So I
No,
refilled
because
it.
the set up your heart is a page not found.
It is. That was one of his pages he
Digital
had. So I'll go to his site.
asset.
That was what I'm looking at my notes. That was one of his pages because that's the one that leads into it's the wine and reserve. So let me go back. Maybe he took it out, but that was one of the ones he was working on.
Okay, because it's not there today.
Okay, so he took it out.
Farad Wallet is there.
Uh-huh.
He
And
does not
Farad
have a
Connect.
Farad Connect.
He
That's
had Farad Connect. I'll go back and look, but he had
and
a
he doesn't
Farad
have a
Connect,
Farad token.
and he had a Farad token. He did. I'll go back. Okay. Okay.
Well, all you have to do is click the links and it goes page not found. Let me check his sitemap, see what I can find.
How are you checking his site now? I was checking it yesterday.
Oh, he has
Don't
two
need
sitemaps now.
Farad there.
So that link I put in the Zoom chat is a link to Rank Math's channel, YouTube channel. And
Rank Math has a YouTube channel?
Oh, groovy. I'm gonna add that to that sheet for us then.
Okay.
Where
Thanks
did you
for
put it, Bob?
Yeah.
in the Zoom chat,
Coin.
Oh,
I don't see
The
it.
Coin.
coin.
Coin is a synonym for token.
Oh, this is
I'm
awesome.
subscribing to that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna put it on the sheet so that we can share it with our students or whoever.
Declares a national.
What was the link, the YouTube link you put in there, LaRuth?
She put in Sheila's. I added it to the sheet already where Sheila was teaching it to us.
Oh, because I clicked on that link, that YouTube link LaRuth put in, and it comes
can
up
use
with something.
Pages.
About explore.
Oh, I see it.
Explore.
Coinage your
Rank Math.
currency.
Today's episode is a profound wake-up call. The expert you're about to meet is going to teach you things about your body.
Sorry.
That's not it. Oh, she
Yeah,
said
I
that's the
found
page.
it. I found it.
Okay.
I don't know, because when I first click it ended up on a Mel Robbins podcast. I'm like, because I
Okay.
clicked the link right there. I've got it now.
Yeah, it shows an ad first. She has Google AdSense on her YouTube.
Oh, so that page she was writing is what she was teaching the other night?
You can also use funds. Funds, FUNDS.
Okay. Wait, where was I? So I'm still not, so what?
You have images
What?
in the page yet?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Just check it.
I just have one, but for now, I'm going to save that so I don't.
Yeah, and it might change. Like it did that for Wanda and Karen. It would have just like that with the big, the top one green and the other ones.
Mhm.
And then once they put in that like last picture or that video, they just all like, it's like a light bulb.
Okay.
It just
So let me see if I can find.
You may just need another picture.
Right. Because it is over 1,000 words. So, okay. So, image. And Roy said there were some in the Dropbox, right? A couple that we can use.
They actually had one that had ferret on it, on the coin.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't remember if it was, I know it was on the video when the guy was talking, but I don't know if it has been put into our Dropbox or if we have access to those
Yes, we
pictures.
put it in head lines and ads, and there's a ferret one in there. We put the images in there. Ferret information in the Dropbox.
Ronnie, where did you get your video?
I've
Does
got
Ronnie
the
have-
video on there.
Oh, okay.
So about
Yeah.
the ones, right?
Did you use the ferret video or the one Rory did?
I use the Farad one. Okay, so I'm gonna I'll cancel this. I'm gonna go
I have
to
another lesson request from Karen for next week. So, uh,
Karen Weatherford?
Doesn't work.
Weatherford's like, what? So, we got a message on our chats about, pictures and cleaning up our media and going to be charged for it and yada yada. So, and I know I probably am one of those because I make all of my videos and all of my pictures pretty much. So if I could go in and clean up all the ones that I'm not using, like, so maybe you could teach us that whole media library thing.
Okay.
We
Because
can
I
all,
think the message that came out was somebody's teaching people how to load hundreds of images up. And that's not what he wants because it's going to suck up
Oh.
server page. Not,
Mhm.
we don't teach that. Is load them as you use them and periodically clean them out. But yeah, we can go over that.
Yeah, no, the issue was the volume. Like you said,
Yeah.
Karen, it was hundreds of pictures.
Yeah, and it was like
Yeah.
somebody was teaching them. Now, what I did discover is there is a way to do multiple image uploads at the same time, but you don't do 100.
Okay.
Like you could upload all 7 Janess images at once because you're going to use them all.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
Make sense?
Angie,
can you use that image I just gave you?
I just saw it.
Oh, where is it? In the
Yeah,
chat?
I just wanted to make sure that I was cleaned up because I do have a lot.
Well, yeah, and I can show you how to do it. And what we can talk about is how to back up your media library because I don't think
Again, yes.
nobody really covers that part. Rory just only backs up the code editor, and I'm like, it's not sufficient. But
Yeah, that would be helpful.
I will see that when they put a course in there on backing up your site that I do it and not.
Yeah. All right, let's see about that. Okay. So desktop.
Okay, so if you guys
Where did you get that?
spinning around?
Ronnie put it in the chat. Zoom chat.
Now?
Just now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just now.
And he got it from ChatGPT. Didn't you, Ronnie? I'm sure.
Okay. So let's do my image.
We can barely hear Miss LaRuth, but LaRuth was saying something.
Yeah, so saying mine is just spinning around. Ronnie, but mine is putting in. Is you guys spinning around? Is my system slow? Is the images or whatever you put in the chat?
Okay. So yeah, so why? That one's fine. I don't care about the number. Content.
If you
Is it telling me I
hover
need
over those
more?
pictures, it gives you a download arrow that you might be able to use to just download it and save it.
Okay. And is this not filled in green means I need another one?
I see down there you need to add more words.
Where
Yep.
did you find that formula, Bob?
More words. So I need to add more
That came
words?
from ChatGPT. I asked
sometimes it's 12, it just
ChatGPT about it.
depends.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
So
you need.
so on that picture, it says focus keywords, and it needs to be the total of all of your keywords.
Got it.
I can't get it to. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna copy it.
Because now my keyword density is 1.79 and it likes that. So it's just telling me I need more words.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
But I
as
still
you're
have to add some personal
Actually,
other stuff
if
to
you
it.
add more words total, your density will go down because there's, but you have to,
Right.
just use them, continue to use them in the new content.
Right.
Wait, what
Okay.
we're saying is if she went up and got enough words, those 3 orange in the keyword might go green?
I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't.
We're still learning how this works.
Yeah.
Actually, it could, because if her density is too high and she puts in another paragraph or 2 or 3 without any keywords, then like Karen was saying, it would take it down. So yes, they would all pop up green.
So I would
Or
still have
vice
to
versa.
use those
Or
versus.
vice versa, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I just had one, I changed the density and my green went yellow and the one that I was trying to change on stayed yellow or orange.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a puzzle. It's the titles, it's I mean the headlines, it's the
Angie,
images.
you got it in your meta too? Do you have
Oh,
your keywords in your
meta, yeah, but if you're missing one part of the puzzle, it will
Yeah,
look
I've got it in the meta. Because that's green.
You got all your keywords in the top 100 words.
Clean
In the
energy.
top 100 words?
Paired token.
Oh.
Okay,
And Fared Connect, yes.
so you have short tail keywords after your original focus keyword, and it should be long tail. That's what you taught to do. The first one
Okay.
start, and then the
So
other
is that not
four,
so
2 or 3 or more words.
So Miss Angie, we were teaching or learning that yesterday. So many of us here at Triple R are teaching by word count, 2 to 3 for your short tail, 3 to 4 for your medium, and 4 and over for your long tail. And that's not a bad way to look at it, but sometimes it can overlap, 2 to 3. You got 3 for your short tail, you got 3 for your medium tail. And sometimes a long tail can be 3 words. So on that sheet, I put Miss Sheila's video that LaRuth just gave me and her teaching. And then I put another dude, and he, not that he's teaching, I mean, it's the same thing, but he just taught it, a little different. And and I liked it because I was having trouble with the word count. And the way that he said to look at it is, instead of word count, look at it as your broad topic like dog food. And then look at it as your uh very broad area like dog food, healthy dog food, or natural dog food, or dry dog food. And then you narrow it down to a niche, uh healthy natural dog food for pit bulls or chihuahuas, because chihuahuas they'll eat the same thing as a pit bull. So you're narrowing it in a niche. And so to me, understanding it that way helps, instead of looking at it as word count. So I've got a lot of that information, including this image that Mr. Bob put. And
Okay, so hold on. So you don't have to X out, click inside, and you can just add into that second one and change it. I didn't want to interrupt while she was
oh,
talking.
no, you're groovy. Yeah, on
Okay,
it.
yeah. So double click in there, and then it'll allow you to edit that one without changing your positions that you want.
You can
click on
add other words from that. And about what Kimberly was talking about, he was talking about, like, make sure, like, you think about how people search on the internet. So some people want to be specific, like what kind of food that my dog will eat, or how is this food will affect my dog, and things like that. So it's just like more specific words and questions that people are asking Google for. So if we put it as on the keyword as a long keywords, our pages will be show up when they ask for that kind of stuff.
And that's why it's good to look down at that Google people also ask, is what
Mhm.
Candace and Sheila were teaching.
Okay.
You can get that. But then if you don't see any good ones, think about how you would ask this question. Like you wouldn't just
Exactly.
put in Ferret Connect, right? You would probably put
Mhm.
in stuff because you wouldn't know what Ferret Connect is. You would probably, if you were searching this topic, what would you put?
You're
Healthy
probably looking for
energy.
investment tokens,
Mhm.
coins, things like that. So
Energy during blackouts, you know, what is the
clean energy.
best? Yeah, what is the
Mhm.
best? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. To me, it helped me when I looked at it from that angle. Not that Sheila's angle was wrong at all.
Yes.
It just, it helped me not looking at it from word count and looking at it from a, you know,
Anyway, yeah.
yeah. Because then because I registered, I was like, oh, that is the way that I look for things. I'm like, what is a good, you know, essential oil for fibromyalgia, or what is good foods to eat for depression and PTSD, or, you know, I'm really, I'm
More
in,
specific, yeah.
and that is the way I
So
search. So
yeah, like in on the Farad Connect, we don't know that company. We are starting knowing, but we well, at least I am been looking for different kind of investment. And then after I learn about the Bitcoin, so I'm looking for investment in the Bitcoin, or investment on the token investment or things like that. So and then so our pages can show up if we put something like that and it has a long keywords.
If I may chime in here for a second, the reason for using the company name is for those people who are already in the Bitcoin investment area, or they're knowledgeable about it. So this is one way of doing the page. Okay. I've heard many different ways of going about it. There's no wrong way, because we're all gearing towards a different audience. So you might wind up, and this is not an exaggeration by any means, with 7 different pages on this one thing, because there
Oh
are that
yes.
many different ways that you could approach it.
Yeah, that's when you can go into cluster structure.
You call it whatever you want.
well, yeah, that's what it's called, and that's when you're going into those clusters, hitting those different niches. And so, and that's why your keyword, your long tail keyword, needs to be detailed for that niche for when people are searching for it. Ronnie, you have something to say? This is the page he's been working on.
I'm still working on it. Just going another angle.
Okay.
Bye, Miss Mary.
Bye. Thank you.
Hey, Angie, this is Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you so
fantastic.
much.
That's awesome. My God, that's great. Hey, I do have a couple of quick questions, if I may.
Of course. Here, we're going to stop this. I'm just going to hit save and I'll continue to work on those.
Continue to play your puzzle, girl.
You
And
had
that's,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
oh, go.
Okay.
On your, first of all, on your page that you just saved, you had
Yeah.
these typo. So you can just type those 2 words in the and then these, and you'll find the typo.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll note that. Okay.
And then on the youth serum page, Rory's got a video at the, I think it's at the end of the page, with Tanya is on the screen, and I don't know how to get a copy of that video. It's not on my site.
Okay, let's do, okay.
Is it a YouTube video?
Yes.
Because if it's a YouTube video, you can start to play it and then right click and you can get the embed code straight from YouTube.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
then,
the YouTube ones are easy to get just from Rory's site.
Okay.
And but it's the Wistia ones that are a little more difficult for us to get the HTML code and stuff.
Okay.
So he has to put that in the headlines and ads training. So if it's YouTube, you should be good.
Yeah, so
Great.
just, yeah, like Karen was saying, right click and then get copy embed code and then
Okay.
go to your page and then go to a custom HTML and then paste that in there. And let me know if I'm talking too fast. And after you paste it in there, adjust it to 560 and 316. And for the life of me, I can never remember if it's width and height, but it's always in that order. It's 560 and 315.
315, yeah.
560 width and 315 height.
15 heights, yeah.
Okay, great. Got that. So you told me copy embed code. So you start the video, you right click, you copy the embed code, and then you go to custom HTML and you paste it into
Paste that in.
Okay, and then we change the size to 560 and 315. Okay.
Yep, got it.
Now I have one more, which was my disaster. It was a real big boo-boo, but I think we can resolve this. I started yesterday frequency of clothing page, and I mistakenly started it as a post. And then I got about halfway through it, and this morning I discovered my mistake.
Oh, it's easy to fix.
So what I did,
just go and add page and start over. Just copy it from post to page, then delete that post.
Okay, I did all of that, but the problem is it shows up as a, oh my God, what's the term?
He needs to go back and trash his draft on the other.
Yeah, you probably have to trash your trash it. Empty your trash can.
Right, I did. So I now have the frequency of clothing, but it's a draft, and I don't remember how to make a draft into a page.
So just publish it and it'll be
So you just publish it. Yeah.
I did. Or so I thought.
Okay, why don't you share your screen?
Okay.
We'll go at it that way.
Cool. Just give me a moment. I got to get on the right deal here.
You're good.
Okay.
From the time that I got kicked off, did you guys put any documents in there? Because everything was in there is gone from me now.
No.
Did you see the pictures Ronnie had put in?
Oh, I like that one too.
That was the last one. That's why I was downloading. I was having problems, and I
No,
went
there's
back
nothing in there
over.
since the pictures.
Pardon me. So yeah, I haven't seen anything. He did 3 of them, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get on my phone because it's not letting me back on my computer.
Got it.
So Angie, can you see the screen on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you're saying up here on this publish, this is what I've got to do is publish on the upper right hand corner, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that should do it, right?
There you go.
Okay, well, let's take a quick look here just to make sure that I'm not totally going crazy.
Look at that.
I think we're all going a little crazy.
92 on ageless.
Great.
Oh yeah, I was whining about going slow on Sheila's class and got in trouble. So yeah, I don't whine to her about it, but yeah, we're all going slow.
Right.
We're trying to learn it.
There you
Okay,
go.
so this frequency of clothing, one with 81 is the one I want to keep, and this frequency of clothing above it has 76 out of 100. I just trash it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so real quick, see under the SEO details,
Yes, sir.
this is a question. Okay, it says schema is article.
Yeah.
So all of mine says schema is off. So how do you change that?
In the rank math box somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll have to look.
I thought we weren't supposed to mess with that as rank math stuff.
Well, it's always supposed to say article. So if it was an accident that it got switched off of article, you can put it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can tell I was in panic mode because I got another frequency of clothing here, which isn't that one. So,
Yep, trash that one too.
so I'll trash this one too. Great. That's a relief. All right. Thank you so
Now
much.
emptied the trash because did you
Yes.
have the same permalink? Because you can't repeat a permalink, so you might want to get rid of
Right.
those and double check yours.
So how do I empty the trash?
At the top.
So go to your trash can up there.
Yeah,
Click.
to
Yep.
trash can. I'm sorry. Okay. This,
Yeah.
Just
Well,
click
yeah,
it.
the trash.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, click
I
it.
call it the trash can.
Okay.
And then it will say empty trash
On the right.
on the right.
Okay.
There you
Boom.
go.
Oops,
Oh.
he's emptied the trash.
You guys
Oops, he
are
emptied the
great.
trash.
Someday I'll know some things too. Thank you so much. This is great.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We've all done a post in error at one time or
Oh
another.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm going to stop the recording.